Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yo, what's up, Lakers fan? Welcome back to another episode of Breakfast at Tiffany's. I know it's been a while. Sorry, I was having my All-Star break, but I'm still trying my best to watch the Lakers. And okay, honestly, I'm not really sure how to respond to Deandre Ayton right now. He's been so unstable lately. I know he's here with the Lakers for a reason. But bro, there's talent there, real talent. If this version of him continues, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but that's how careers quietly fade out. So he recently just said the Lakers are trying to turn him into Clint Capela, and he pushed back on that. I am not Capela. Funny enough, I was watching this game at the airport, so I had nothing to do but lock in on every possession. Let's look at the full stat lines. Capela with 4 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 blocks, 0 plus minus, and a win versus Orlando Magic in his 16 minutes play. And Deandre Ayton here with 2 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal, 0 blocks, minus 24. Teams low, and a loss versus Phoenix Suns. Now, stats don't tell the whole stories, but they do reflect impact, right? I'm not really trying to pile on, but Ayton's defensive decision making was rough. On simple perimeter pick and rolls, he kept giving up wide open shots. I didn't see any clean communication with him and his teammates. Late reads, when the opposing big rolled, the help just was not there. And these were not complex actions, just basic coverage stuff. That's the most frustrating part. And offensively, he's even worse. He was passive, just floating. No demand for the ball, no physical presence, not forcing the defense to react to him. For someone with his tools, that should not happen. The basketball should not play in that way. And I found where the numbers getting interesting here is that when Ayton takes 10 plus shots, the Lakers are 16 and 3. That's not random noise. That suggests when he's engaged and aggressive, the team benefits. And this season, he's averaging 8.8 attempts in 28 minutes, a career low. That's a usage issue, for sure, but it's also an involvement issue, in my opinion. Like if Bro is trying to lock in, his offensive skill set is on a completely different tier from Capela, right? That's what we know. There's a real talent there. He has touch, face-up game, short jumper, real scoring moves. I mean, Capela is a good player, but his offensive skills mostly comes from lobs and transition buckets. And here's the difference here. Capela impacts winning in ways that don't scream from the box score. He busts out and just try to attack coverage, rotates, talks, does the dirty work every possession. That stuff swings games. If Ayton wants to prove he's not Capela, the answer is not complaining about touches. It's dominating the margins. defensive leadership, consistent engagement, and try to play physically. Impact when the ball is not in his hands. That's what really matters. And besides adding issue, I also want to touch a little bit on the last play. So Royce O'Neal his last three with the 2 seconds left to give the Suns a lead. On the floor, we had Luka, Austin, Brown, Jackson, Smart. People are mad about the final possession. I know. Well, but let's be fair to JJ Redick. The ATO was well designed. Austin Reeves got a clean look right. It just didn't go in. I'm not really mad at that. Some fans are asking why Luke Kennard didn't take the shot. Honestly, either would have been fine for me. The important thing is the action create an open look. Execution was there. Just the shot didn't fall. As for the light-up tweak, swapping Jack LaRavia for Maxi Kleber, I actually get that. Kleber is probably the best screener on the roster. If you are trying to manufacture space in 2 seconds, screening quality matters. So I love this move. What really confused me is the possession before that. Why wasn't Vandal on the floor to defend O'Neal? That's the defensive specialist. That's the matchup guy. That's where the adjustment could have happened, right? Games are rarely lost on the final shot. They are usually lost 1 possession earlier. So that's what we got here. February was rough, but glad it's over. We are 34-24, sitting sixth in the West. Plenty of basketball left. I know this team has a hurt issue. So much of their struggles, like rebounding, defense, physical play, responding to athletic things like that, come down to hurt and effort. Things like that obviously are not their only issues, but when it goes bad, those things are glaring. Well, we still have games to visit that. I don't want to call this year another gap year, so let's keep it rolling. Go Lakers!